Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good day, everyone. Today we begin a new biology unit as part of the National Olympiad program NSMO. We will explore the fundamental process that allows organisms to grow, develop, and reproduce. Welcome back again. Today we continue our journey in biology phase 1, focusing on a deeper understanding of the cell and its components. The chapter is cell division, the key to understanding how our bodies renew and generate new cells. We will learn why cells divide and how this division occurs in different forms. Chapter 4, Cell Division, have main 4 topics: introduction to cell division, mitosis, regulation of the cell cycle, and meiosis. And today, inshallah, we will focus on introduction to cell division. Inshallah, we will start with introduction to cell division. That's our lecture today. And it gives us to prepare to understand the detailed stages later. This lesson we answer, what is cell division? Why does it occur? And what is it, the cell cycle? Look to this image here, guys. The image shows a cell dividing into 2 cells. 1, 2. That happens millions times daily in your body. Cells are very small, usually less than 100 micrometers, but they cannot keep growing indefinitely. As the cell gets larger, its efficiency in exchange nutrients and waste decreased. Therefore, the cell must divide it to maintain its function survival. The main factor determining cell size in the surface area to volume ratio. So it all depends about volume ratio. The surface area refers to the area covered by the plasma membrane. We have an exercise. We need to calculate and compare the surface area of 1 micro cell and 2 microcell and 4th microcell. 4 microcell, and this cell it's like cubic, so the surface area would be 1 for length, 1 for width, and 6 because cubic, 6 for number of faces, so it will be 6. Volume, it would be 1 for length, 1 for width, and 1 for height would be 1. Look to the result. The other one here, it would be surface area 2 times 2 times 6. So 4 times 6, 24. The volume 2 times 2 times 2 equal 8. Okay. Here, that one, could you figure it out? Surface area, length, as we said, length is 4 times width, here 4, because it's cubic, has 6 faces, 6. Do you get it, guys? So it would be 96. Volume, it would be for length 4 times 4 times 4, and the answer it would be 64. Okay, why are cells love to be small? Because when a cell gets larger, its internal volume increases faster than its external surface area. This means a larger cell has less surface area compared to its volume for exchange materials. As a result, it becomes harder for the cells to obtain enough nutrients and remove waste efficiently. This is why cells prefer to stay small and divided rather than keep growing continuously. And the conclusion proves that fact, because here the 1 micrometer has a height of surface area compared to volume ratio, it would be 6 to 1. Okay, making it highly efficient. When the cell becomes 2 micro, here, that one, the ratio decreased to be what? 3 to 1, which reduce efficiency by half. And for the 4 microcell, that one here, the ratio is about 1.5 to 1. So this is making material exchange significantly slower. The conclusion: smaller cells interact faster with their environment, which is why cells division is essential for survival. Let's move on to cell division's types. There are three main types: binary fusion in bacteria, mitosis for growth, and meiosis for reproduction. Look to this picture. The Venn diagram shows that each has a unique function in life, but we need them all to stay alive. We start cell divisions by taking the first type, which is binary fission. And this type happened mostly in bacteria because it's simpler and faster. Okay, look to this clip. In this clip, we'll see a bacterial cell dividing into two identical cells. And this allows bacteria to reproduce extremely fast when conditions are favorable. To understand cell divisions type 2 mitosis, let's clarify upcoming question first. So the first question said, where do new cells come from? For sure, it would come from pre-existing cell. Like for us, the first cell that we have, it's zygote. Okay, that's the first question. The second question, what do we call this type of division? We called it mitosis. Okay, keep going. How do cells know when to divide it? Cells know when to divide it when they reach certain size or age. So the age starts small, bigger, 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 bigger. And here it has two ways, whether to die or to reproduce. That's the cycle of cell. So as we said, when they reach a certain size or when they reach a specific lifespan. And this question we answered. Question number 4. What do we call the time period and the process a cell goes through before division? We called it cell cycle. Cell cycle. Okay, cell cycle. Now we have good image and better understanding and better introduction for the second stage of cell division's mitosis. If you want to study cell division in eukaryotes, we need to know there are three stages in eukaryotes to be the cell divided. The first stage called interphase. Interphase include G1, the longest period, sDNA, and G2. The second one, we have mitosis if the cell is segmented cell. But if the cell sexual cell, it will be meiosis, okay? And the third bar is cytokinesis. So cell cycle, the time interval between two successive divisions, including all the stages and phases in betweens. The cell passes through three main stages: interphase, and as we say it, interphase here, G1 plus is DNA plus DNA plus G2. G2. The second one, mitosis, if this segmented cell, but it is not segmented cell, sexual cell, it will be meiosis. And the last one, cytokinesis, cytoplasmic divisions. Okay, look to the colored checkpoints, that one, the red one here. The colored checkpoints indicate moments where the cell decided whether to process or to stop. Okay, we said cell division in eukaryotes has three stages: interphase, mitosis, and cytokinesis. And now we will talk on interphase. Interphase is the longest phase. The cell grows and duplicates its DNA in preparation. And look to the chromatin in the picture. If we see the chromatin like this, guys, that means the cell it's ready to be divided. And also we see centromeres here, the centromeres, and that means the city is preparing for the spindle fibers later. So if we see this thing, we know we are in interphase. Let's summary up the lecture. So in this lesson, we learned why cells is divided, the type of division, the cell cycle, and the interphase. Okay? And this knowledge prepares us for the next lesson on mitosis. And when we'll study mitosis, we will know that mitosis have four stages: prophase and metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Finally, thank you for your attention and participation during this first lesson on cell division. Today, you did not just learn a fact, you understood why cells divided and how this process connects to your growth, tissue repair, and survival. Cell division is not just a concept in a book. It's a story happening inside your body every second. Millions of divisions keeping you alive. As gifted students, this topic is a foundation for more advanced lessons, where we will explore mitosis, meiosis, cell cycle regulation, and cancer. So stay tuned. And remember this, scientists begin with curiosity. So question, imagine, and explore. Thank you so much for your time. See you soon.